Well, hello, my students. I hope life is good, and it's cold, so mercy. Now, of course, we're going to talk about parallel and perpendicular lines. I just thought it might be better to watch it on video so you can watch it over and over and take notes and just have fun. Right, Nick? I knew you'd like it. Well, here we go. A parallel line is just a line, or two lines, or more than two lines that just never touch each other. So if I have line and then, ooh, that's horrible. Now, in most books, they'll talk about train tracks. They never cross. So it goes on forever and ever and ever. Now, of course, it's theoretical lines, but you have segments. Opposite walls are usually parallel. So you get the maximum amount of area for your room. Then we also have something called perpendicular lines. Perpendicular lines are two lines that intersect, but when they intersect, it forms a, boy, that is horrible, forms a right angle. Now, a right angle, the symbol looks like this, but it's 90 degrees. And that happens a lot in our world. So how do you find parallel and perpendicular lines? Well, I'm glad you asked. So, you might want to take some notes, and you might want to try a couple of these on your own, but let's start off. Now, I'm sorry about this black spot in here, dark spot. I got 3 lights on this thing. I'm sweating like a cow, and I'm still got a dark spot. I don't know what to do. But anyways, so parallel lines. Now, if you think about it, if parallel lines never intersect, what must be true about their slope? Well, if you think about it, they have to go up at the same rate. Change in rate means slope. I know you know that, sorry. But if it always has the same change of rate, that means the slopes are the same. So parallel lines have the same slope. So if the slope of one line is 6, the parallel slope must also be 6. It's the same. Now, I hope that's obvious. Perpendicular slopes are not the same because they intersect. But notice one is going down to the right, one is going up to the right to be perpendicular, form a right angle. Then I hope you understand that the slopes have to be opposite. One's positive and one's negative. But they're also reciprocals, which I'm not going to spend on time why. You just have to remember it. So perpendicular slopes are negative reciprocals. Might want to write that down. Thank you very much. Excuse me. Whoa, it's too early in the morning. So perpendicular lines are negative reciprocals. So you got to take the opposite and you got to flip it. Opposite, flip. Here, you do it once with your hand. Opposite, flip. Opposite, flip. Opposite, flip. Opposite, flip. So you take the opposite of it, negative of it, then you got to flip it, reciprocate it. Good. So let's look at some problems here. Find the slope parallel and perpendicular to. So if we have a line with the slope of 6, what would the parallel slope be? Right. Parallel lines have the same slope. Very good. Very good. Now, what about perpendicular slope? Well, if you remember what I said, it's the opposite and flip it. So it'd be negative 1/6. This is positive, so it's going up. This is negative, so it's going down. And then you got to take the reciprocal too, which if you want to do examples, you can figure that out. But we're not going to. Here we go. So I want the slope of this line. I want the parallel slope of this line. I want the perpendicular slope of this line. So, how do you find slope? The first one to holler it out gets this Twix. Or in this case, the zipped. Zimpolo? Oh, there's Twix. Go ahead, yell. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Go louder. No, sorry. No one yelled it out. I'll have to eat it. Oh, wow. Only 250 calories. Not bad. So, here we go. The slope of this is 3 because it's solved for y. So then the parallel slope is 3. Oh, my goodness. It's the same. It's so easy. That's free points. Then the perpendicular slope, you're going to mess this up, so you might want to write the notes down. The opposite flip. Opposite flip. Say it with me. Opposite flip. Good job. Now, what's the slope of this? Well, you could find two ordered pairs, use the slope formula. That would be great. Or you could solve for y. So it'd be minus 2y equals negative 3x plus 8. I subtracted 3x from both sides. Then divide by negative 2. So it's 3/2 x minus 4. So the slope is 3/2. So what's the parallel slope? Yes, 3/2. Then the perpendicular slope, flip, and opposite. So for the last two, turn the video off, then figure out the information. By the way, I forgot to mention, whenever you have two segments right next to each other, that means parallel in symbol form, and an upside down T means perpendicular. So sorry I didn't explain that earlier, but that's okay. Rewind me. Now, go ahead, turn this on. See if you figure out these two, and then when you think you got it, turn it back on. Now, don't forget to turn it back on. Actually, I'll be eating my Zip bar. Okay, now, how do you find the slope? 20 minus 4 over 4 minus 2. You always got to start with the same one. So this would be 16 over 2, which is 8. So the slope of this line that has these two ordered pairs is 8. Parallel slope would be 8 because they're the same. Perpendicular slope, negative flippage, yes. Now the next one, oh, x equals a number, x equals a number. Oh, if I only had a saying that would help me. This zip bar is looking good. XIMT. Well, that's not a T, upside down T. What would an upside down T be? I don't know. But here we go. X equals a number is a vertical line whose slope is always undefined. I said undefined. Yes, very good, whoever said that. So slope is undefined. So the parallel slope is undefined. Now think of it. If I have a vertical line, what line would cross it at a 90-degree angle? Well, a horizontal line. You have to rotate at 90 degrees. Whoops. So, wee. So, good. What's a horizontal line? Horizontal line slope is 0. You know what? This is taking a little bit more time than I thought, so I'm going to break this video up into 2 parts. So this would be, I guess, part 1. So I guess you'll be watching 3 videos today. Or, I'm sorry, 2 videos today. 2 videos, not 3, 2. Oh, I can't wait to eat the Twix. Bye.